All right, well, I am super excited to be here today because I'm ready to show you this crazy thing that is in my hands. Do you have any idea what this thing is? If you do, will you raise your hand? What do you think this is?
I heard of it in kindergarten, but I forgot the name. So I think it's like where you can make ways to make 10 with the different colors.
Yeah, it is. You can do that with it. You can make different ways to make 10 with it. That's awesome. And you're right, it's a tricky name, so you may have forgotten. If you have an idea, let's get one more idea.
It's not a name, but it's just like it helps you about math.
Yes, it does. It helps you about math. Awesome. Very good. Thank you. All right, I'm going to teach you the name. Are you ready? It's a crazy name. You think you can handle it?
Yeah.
Okay. It is called a Rekenrek.
What?
I know, is that not the craziest name? How about I will say it and then you say it. This is called a Rekenrek.
Rekenrek.
Yeah, this is a Rekenrek.
Rekenrek.
You got it. So this is a Rekenrek, and you are exactly right. It helps you do math. And there are some really cool things that you need to know about the Rekenrek. Look at these things on this Rekenrek and see if you can tell me some things that you notice about it. What is something that you notice about this Rekenrek? What is something that you notice?
I noticed that you can't just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That'd be too hard.
Yeah, it would take a long time, wouldn't it? Yeah, so if you had to count every single one of these, we'd be here forever, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Very good. Oh, do you have one more?
Yeah.
Okay.
And just so you go like that, and then you have to do the other. Then you have to do that. That would take forever instead of just doing those dots.
Yeah, absolutely. You are very right. You're very right. What is something else that you notice about the Rekenrek?
That this part's red, this part's white.
Right. This part is white and this part is red. Very good.
So
Let's see. Let's see if someone can figure out.
So it's for when you're counting, so you don't get mixed up.
So you don't get mixed up. That's awesome. See if you can count in your head very quietly. See if you can count how many white beads are on the top. Right here. In your head, super quietly. How many white beads were on the top?
5.
5! There were 5 on the top. Okay, this is tricky. If there were 5 on the top, how many are on the bottom?
5. So it's 10.
I love it. So how many white beads are there?
10.
There's 10 white
10
beads.
of the red ones.
What about the red ones?
10.
How many red beads? 10. How many red beads are on top?
20.
5 red beads are on top. How many red beads are on bottom? 5. So how many red beads are there all together? 10. So if I have 10 white beads and I have 10 red beads, how many beads do I have all together? You got it. If you can remember that there are 20 beads on this Rekenrek and that there are 5 on top and 5 on the bottom for each color, you can do all sorts of math. Are you ready? I'm going to see just how good you are at doing math. So we're going to do something, but I have a few little things to tell you. First of all, no matter what you do, no matter what, you cannot ever, ever, ever raise your hand. What? I know, you're going to think I'm crazy, aren't I? Okay, because sometimes when you raise your hand, it gets other people distracted. So just for right now, every time you have an answer, this is what I want you to do. I want you to take your thumb like this and put it right here close to your heart. Because then other people don't get distracted, but I can see with my eyeballs that people have an answer. Okay, so when I show you a number on the Rekenrek, I want you to always look at this side. Don't worry about this side. So if I put this over here and I said, how many beads are there? You would tell me 1. So your eyes are always going to go to this side, and then I'll put it back over here. So if I showed you this, how many are there? 0. You got it. All right. So if I asked you to tell me how many are over here, what are you going to do if you know how many there are? Very good. If you know how many there are, you're going to put it right here. And if you don't, I love that you asked that question. What if you're not sure yet and you're still working at it? Instead of putting your thumb up, if you'll just put your hand just here, that way I know you're still thinking, you're still working on it, and as soon as you get your answer, what are you going to do?
Pop your thumb up.
Pop your thumb up. Exactly. You just pop your thumb up. Then I know, oh, figured out the answer. Perfect job. Very good. Now, you may hear some friends say answers, and if you agree with them, you kind of want to give them some encouragement, so this is what you're going to do. If someone said something like, I put this over here, and someone said, oh, there's one bead. If you agree with them, this is what you're going to do. You're going to stick your thumb up and pinky up, and you're going to go like this. And it's kind of like, I agree with you. So if I said, today is a beautiful sunny day. If you agreed with me, what would you do? You got it. If I said, my shoes are white, red, and black, what would you say? Do just like that. Perfect. Perfect. If you don't agree with it, then you just sit there. That's an excellent question as well.
But what if you don't agree with them and the answer is wrong?
You know what? Sometimes I love that. You ask, what if you don't agree with them and the answer's wrong? I'll kind of ask some questions and they may start catching on that, oops, they made a mistake. And as soon as they get on the right track, what are you going to do? As soon as they get on the right track. All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
We're going to do a number talk. You ready? Okay, get your hand ready. You don't have an answer yet because I haven't shown you anything. You ready? And as soon as you have an answer, what are you going to do? Pop that thumb up. You ready? Okay. Let's just see how you do with this. Oh, I look at all those thumbs. Some people are still counting. I love it. Your hands are raised. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, right here. How many are here?
4.
4. Excellent. How did you know there were 4?
Because there were 3 and 1.
Yeah, you saw 3 and 1. Very good job. Oh, and I already see, look, I see people already doing this. They're like, yep, she's right. She's got it. Very good. All right, you ready? I'll give you a little trickier one. Get your hand ready. Ready? A little trickier one. Ooh. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love people are sitting quietly. They're still thinking about it. Excellent. Excellent. How many? How many do you see?
7.
Now, you didn't have time to count all those. How did you know there were 7? You saw 4 plus 3, and that was 7. Very good. Oh, some people are like, they saw it the same way you did. Excellent. Did someone see 7 a different way? A different way than 4 and 3. A different way. How did you see it?
I started from 4 to 3.
You started at 4 and then you counted, so you went 4, 5, 6, 7, and you knew that. Excellent. You were counting on and figuring out that there were 7. Very good. Let's see if we get one more idea. How did you figure it out?
I did 3 and 3, then I added 1.
Ooh, look at this thinking. She saw 3 and 3 and added 1 more and got what?
7.
Oh my goodness. All right.
That's what I was going to say.
All right. Get a little trickier here. You ready? Ready? Get your finger ready. Ready? Here it comes. Ready? And oh my, that was the fastest set of thumbs. Some people are still thinking. I love it. They're checking. They're making sure they know. Goodness, you guys are good.
I didn't know it.
Very good. All right. How many are here?
There's like, there's like, 5 on the top and 2 on the bottom.
And so how many are there altogether then?
7.
There's 7 altogether. She saw the 5 on top and the 2 on bottom and knew that there were 7.
Then her brain went
Very
away.
good. Let's see if some people were like, yep, they saw it the same way you did. Is there someone who saw it a different way? I saw it a different way. I love your idea of 5 and 2, but I saw it a different way. I wonder what you saw it as. How did you see it? Oh, use your words, use your words, use your words.
I saw it with 4 and then 3.
Oh, look. Do you see her 4 and her 3, and that still got us what? 7. All right. Last one. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. I'm getting a little tricky here. I'm getting a little tricky.
Use the red.
I'm going to see how quickly you can figure this out, because I feel like you're going to figure it out really fast. And oh, now you didn't have time to count all those.
Yeah, we know what it is.
Goodness, how many are up here?
6.
There's 6. How did you know there were 6?
I knew that too.
I thought I was going to trick you because I'd been showing you 7, and then you knew it was 6.
Because I saw 3 and then I added 3 more. Yeah.
You saw 3 and then you added 3 more like that? Very good. So she saw 3 and added 3 more. Very good. Did someone see it a different way? A different way? How did you see it?
I saw it 6 and 0.
Oh, he saw all 6 of them and nothing else. Very nice. Did someone see it a different way, even different than that? My goodness, I see lots of it. How did you see it?
I saw it upside down.
Tell me how you saw it upside down. Oh, use your words, use your words.
Like first I counted the one that was down, and then I counted the ones that were up.
Very good. So you didn't have to just look at the top one first, did you? You saw the 1 and then knew there were 5 more and got how many altogether?
6.
Very, very good. You guys did awesome. So I can get really tricky because eventually I could put a bunch of beads over and it gets even trickier and trickier and trickier. But if you will remember, how many white beads are there all together? 10. How many red beads are there all together? 10. And if I had all of them all together, there are 20. If you can remember that, I can guarantee you can do all sorts of stuff with a Rekenrek. You did awesome. Sound good? C. I know that one. I know C. C is yes. So if it went really well, what do we say?
C.
How do I say it went really well?
Muy bien.
Muy bien. All right.